Hey, good morning, YouTube. Had to hit the ground running this morning. Got plastic arriving. I got to make 4 panels and send them out. And so I got to get my deal off the bench. But I wanted to show you guys this in the light of day here. Now, before I painted this, I went over it with 220 and I sanded everything to just take the shine off it, because this was a very, very slippery stock. If there was any kind of oil or anything on the grip, it was extremely slippery. Now there is a nubby texture all over this thing. It almost feels like sandpaper. It's got a sandpapery texture to it, guys. So that's awesome. That is a huge improvement in the way that you can grip it and everything. And so I got to get this thing together. So I was going to show you, this is really nothing to this. If you don't take the gun down more than this for field stripping, it goes together really fast. So let me make sure I'm still in frame here. Yeah. All right. Let's take a look through the viewfinder there for a minute. First thing you want to do is get this thing inserted. You have to kind of drop the back in, and then you want to get the safety slide past, and then you drop it into the rest of the stock. You feed this little tab into a slot up here. It may be a pain in the ass to do, so you can spread the slot out a little bit. No biggie. And then the action's in. Yeah, I fumbled around with that. It really doesn't take that long. It's early in the morning. Everything's cold. It's like 40 degrees out here. So once you've done that, then you take this little heat shield with the little nubby there, and the nubby goes into a slot here to trap it, and it just drops right down like that. And then you put the shield over the whole deal, like that. Then you put some bolts through it. And as soon as you tighten those bolts and put on this little thing on the bottom, this puppy is good to go. Okay, before I tighten the bolts, I'm going to put the little slide on the bottom. Okay. There's a little deal right here. Okay, nothing to it. You just slide it back over the deal. Alright, and now I like to use this little tool because it gives me some leverage. Pull it all the way, make sure it's really on there. Okay, because that's what's holding the whole gun together, basically, right? Okay, and these are like little binding bolts. So I like to put the little binding bolt through to catch the screw if I can. Yeah. Don't want to cross thread these things. Be careful. But if you had a little 5/16 nut driver, it'd make life even better for you. Because what you need to do is to use the little tool, and the bolt has enough friction inside that it doesn't spin around. You don't need to trap the other side of it. You just go around until the other side starts to spin, then I put my finger on it, and all you're supposed to do is get them to touch. So once they touch and they start to rotate together, that's where I stop. I'm not over torquing these things at all. Let's see if this one is engaging the threads or not. It might be. The tricky part is keeping the little wrench on there. Yeah, maybe I have to do it the other way. Put the binding bolt through, and get this to catch the threads of the binding bolt. 6 of 1. The reason I like to do the binding bolt is there's less friction between it and the stock. Once I got that going, I'll just push it through. And then there's one last part you need to put on to secure the rifle after you get this one tight. Okay. It's tight. Okay. That's that. Front side's cockeyed. I don't care about that because I don't use the front sight. And then the last part you need to put on is the swivel is what traps the barrel band. You're going to poke it through everything Probably a lot easier without the strap attached, but whatever. I just have the strap attached. I just twist it around so it goes all the way down. That's it. A little bit more. I don't know. I guess I have the strap on this right side of the rifle because the bolt's on the left side. Make sure that's nice and tight. That's what's trapping the barrel into the stock. Then I just thread it through the other bolt, and the reason I don't have this bolt on is because I had my magazine deal on. But right now I'm going to leave the magazine thing off. This is the magazine deal. You can slide it over this sling attachment point. It's not a big deal. But I take this sling attachment point off so I don't tear up the little magazine holder. It's no big deal though. And that's that. And then thread that baby through there. Make sure your strap is flat, right? And just run it through this little buckle or whatever you want to call it. It is what it is. It's a high point. It's been painted with Carbine fusion. And that's that. And then I'll put it back in the gun safe and we'll be done with it. And I can move on to the rest of the stuff I need to do today. I'm not going to have time to play with this, and to be honest with you, I don't have the ammo anymore to play with this. Until I get some more 9, I'm not going to be shooting this thing very much. There it is, guys, the completed camouflaged high point. I think it looks better than the black stock, to be honest with you. I mean, you know, compared to the black stock, which is all lumpy and bumpy, and you could see every little molding mark on it and everything. Now it looks better to me, 100 times better. But anyway, let me get this on macro. I wanted to show you the nubby texture. See the nubs? That's all over the entire rifle. And that is created by sanding it with 220 by hand. Nothing to it, guys. Create your own nubby texture on the high point if you want to by sanding it and painting it. See, all over the grip. Nice nubby texture everywhere. Every part of the rifle has a nice grippy texture. That was part of what I was trying to accomplish. Increase the grip on the thing, and also just to have some fun with it. I enjoy doing camo paint. So please let me know what you think of my camo paint job. Did I do okay? Does it look pretty cool? I think it's better than the black stock, for sure. I'll give you a wear test on it later and let you know how the paint holds up, because I'll be dragging it around and whatnot. Alright guys, sorry for the length of this video, but like I said, it had hit the ground running this morning, so let's get the carbine off the bench and I can start doing the other stuff I need to do. Almost forgot. Don't forget to put your bolt back on. You won't have any way to rack your rifle open. Again, the bolt just goes on with this 7/16 inch driver. And I have a little bit of Loctite on this, so it's nice and sticky now. Alright then.